there. Hope all is well and everybody is doing great. Um, let's get into it. I'm going to bring up my score in the background here so I can see, 3 lines of it at a time. I just want to start this off by saying I had literally the worst time doing this. I have turned in 2 different versions of it, and the first one was only half done because I got so frustrated. And I had to work. Luckily, I turned it in early enough that I had time to kind of finish working it out and get it corrected. It was such a mess. It was very, very, very bad. And this is not much better, but it is complete. So let's get into what I have done here because there are so many things. So laying everything out took a lot of work for me. I am, as I was listening to some of the other analysis of pieces, and I am also a dancer previously, so I feel like that came into play at a certain point of arranging this, but didn't really make it through, I think, to the end. You'll see. Anyway, but my approach to this was to find parts that fit in places. I have approached all of our assignments so far very utilitarian, and I started to approach this one the same way, and it was a failure. So news to me, as somebody who's never been in an instrumental band, this was a new experience to put together. This was my, not my first time seeing music like this, clearly, because I've analyzed, I've done things like that. But my first time putting together something this large, and I underestimated the scope of it quite a bit. So, but yeah, I don't really have a band background. I never really played an instrument. I was a singer, and so with that, it was just, piano, voice. It's pretty much that simple. I've never really sang with much more than that, unless you count karaoke tracks, which I wouldn't in this case. But so with that being said, I basically just I applied my utilitarian thoughts to this and then kind of tweaked things from there a little. But most of it's pretty true to the original music. A few places I had to double octaves, or I chose an instrument that was a bit too low and had to lower the octave completely on that. Yeah. I chose concert band though because I really enjoyed the layout of the instruments, and excuse me. And I really thought I could have some fun with this. And after the first very trying experience, I did end up having some fun with it. Now it didn't turn out at all what I had heard in my head, or as good as some of the other arrangements I've heard. You guys are so talented, but I got it done. That was really my final goal here, was to have it completed, because I feel like so often as people in music, that projects can get lost and not finished ever. And I feel like that's kind of, it's just kind of the sadness of art making, you just have those pieces that kind of sit there and never go anywhere. So yeah, let's get into listening to this and see what happens. I may be talking over pieces, so bear with me. And if you'd like to hear it again, I will post the Muse score file with my presentation. So without further ado, here is the Adagio. snare drum, which I have added as a driving beat through the entire piece. Like, I wasn't creative enough to figure out what else to do with it, to be honest. The staccatos, sadly, were not mine. They were in the music already. The flute and oboe on this part here I really enjoy. As I'm listening through it, I feel like the clarinets could have been with a different part. Or that part could have been with a different instrument. Even though the snare is a little mundane throughout, I like the kind of like somber march feel it gives. I don't know what that is that is so loud, but I could not figure out how to make it not be quite so loud. And of course, I can't scroll down on my screen to see what part that is. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's, yep, that's the first violin, and it has no chill. That's what that was. Oh, I wish I had brought a trombone a bit there. There's so many things happening very faintly in the background here. I wish I had done more on the top end with this end piece here, or with this, I guess, 3/4 of the way through. This is like the part that should be the clearest. If you're a fan of the 3/4 rule. I like that it comes back to the flute and oboe part. Again, no chill. I'm gonna this violin solo at this point. My chime tree. That was so intentional. I wanted that chime tree so bad at the end of this piece. And there it was. I put it in. So, with that being said, we have now discussed and listened to the piece that I scored and arranged all by myself. This has been a really, really exciting experience. Definitely tells me that I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of compositions or scoring and arranging work on my own. But it can be done if I need to. So, and with enough gumption and time, I will be able to get it together because it sounded like music, and that was really the end of it. So, um, thanks again for everything in this class. I'll tell all my classmates, thank you so much for your lovely work. It's been really fantastic getting to know all of you over the internet, I guess, and also listen to your creations. It's been super, super, super fun. And yeah, so have a wonderful day and stay safe out there. Bye.